first to black. So we've got a red hot favourite, Aconite in the first, $1.60. Ready. Racing, Hill wasted no time with Monash. He was the first to jump away to head off on the inside. Aconite, Invisible Pro, Alta Sulamore. Altamont drifting back, and First Black will be back there at the rear of the field. Through the first 250 now they've negotiated, and it'll be Monash that leads the way. The Command's 3-year-old on top, going by the 12.50, 3/4 to a length, Invisible Pro. Tucked away on the inside next is Aconite, being followed by Alta Sulamore, with cover fourth going out to the river. First Black and Altamont is now last of all as they back the pace off. No more than about 3.5 to 4 covers the entire field, of which there's only 6, and by the 950 it's Monash who's under a vice-like grip here from Hill. He's got a throttle hold on this 3-year-old Monash. Monash by almost 1, Invisible Pro. Down on the inside then the Discourcy filly Aconite. 3/4 of a length away running fourth is Alta Sulamore. First Black next on the inside of Altamont. No change at all to the order, and Hill's been able to dictate the terms here with the Jordan trained Monash. And as they went by the 600, Monash led 3/4, Invisible Pro. Now they're starting to get their skates on. 2 lengths Aconite, followed by Alta Sulamore. Off the bit Altamont. First Black drops out last on the inside, coming around the turn. They're into the bend very hard here, and Monash on the inside of Invisible Pro took them for home as Pike now gets into the clear with the filly Aconite. Alta Sulamore on her outside, but Invisible Pro reaches the lead-headed Monash. Aconite with Pike at his busy best, closing down the margin, however, at the 150, and Aconite ranged up, drew level with Invisible Pro fighting back. Invisible Pro's got plenty to offer. Aconite can't do any better, and Invisible Pro staved off Aconite and beat her a neck. Then came Alta Sulamore and Altamont together from the tiring Monash, and the last of them to greet the judge is First Black. Invisible Pro, well, he beat home Aconite when they last met. Meet her on a little worse weight terms this afternoon. But it was more the speed of the race, the lack of the tempo that has played into the favour of Invisible Pro and against Aconite. And they gapped the others. Alta Sulamore third in 1:39.57. Well, you'd kick your hat quicker than that, quite frankly. 1:39.57 on good 4 ground. And Invisible Pro, when the speed went right on, was there and has proven too good for owner Neil Irvine, a Pro Art gelding from the Magic Albert mare, Disappearing, trained by Simon Miller, handled in victory by Jared Noski. Despite the drift, Aconite all the rage, and she was not quite up to the occasion there to run Invisible Pro down. Had the chance, but the speed of the race was just off early, and he was able to rate up there just off the leader throughout the running of the race, Invisible Pro, and hold the filly at bay. 1-3-4-5. The placings are half a length by 3. 1:39.65. Invisible Pro with its second victory in 10 runs. Aconite second home, a Discourcy filly from Truancy for Alan Bansimer and Ms. MJ Scott, Brett Pope, William Pike, and third Alta Sulamore, number 4 by Sepoy from High on Love for Gold Front Thoroughbred Breeding and Racing, managed by Alan Olive, trained by Danny Morton and ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. 34.81, the concluding 600. 1, 3, 4 and 5, they're official. Race 2 will be the Carbine Club Life member Tony Brennan handicap over 1600 at 1:39. Number 5 Gibraltar Rock is out. Sean O'Donnell's on 6. Sing it one more time in the next of the day. A field of 7. It's a pay 1-2 only. Let's go downstairs now. We'll catch up here with Gareth Hall, about to join us out of the enclosure, and to join Simon Miller, winning trainer of Invisible Pro. Held the challenge of the very, very strongly supported filly in Aconite. Let's go down. Here's Gareth.
Thank you very much, Darren. Simon Miller's about to join us here, and Invisible Pro has been knocking on the door, and he deserved that victory. He's had some really good form lines of recent times. I liked his run 2 starts back when he flashed down the outside. It was on that particular day, I think you were looking for 4 on the trot, but then he went to town behind In Love with Paris. So outside the leader today, out of trouble, and it was a good fighting victory.
Yeah, he was good, Gareth. Credit to our apprentice Kate Southam. She galloped him Saturday and declared him, so she's on the coin. She's away. I thought the ride was really good because I just told him he won't zip off the mark for you when you go for him. So probably that helped. It was a really good ride, and he sort of took the sting out of the rest of the field before the turn.
He's a Saturday horse.
He is at this trip. I think back in distance, he's that might be a bit nippy for him. But when you get out to this strip, I mean, he went up 4 kilos and carried 59 though, so there was a few reasons why he could have got rolled, but he's tough.
And that was a good sign from your apprentice then, declaring horse on a Saturday. I see that Kate had her first trial on Monday at Lark Hill, and she's nearly ready to ride now.
We'll just keep chipping away at the moment, but she keeps her tipping licence for home, so it's a good start.
Oh, thank you very much, Simon.
Thanks, Gary.
And Jared Noski, JJ's about to catch up with Brittany Taylor.
Congratulations, Jared. Nice win there. Were you always comfortable sitting outside the leader and you got it pretty easy there?
Yeah, he was. He put himself there and then we canned along down the back straight and we got the 600, the leader quickened up nice. But this bloke, he just sort of put him on the leader's girth and every time the leader quickened up, he just went with him nice and easy. So, yeah, I was pretty confident coming to the 400.
Were you confident when you could start feeling that Aconite was coming for you that he would be able to hold her off?
So I felt him come and I thought, he felt like he was going to go past, but then this bloke really dug in for the fight. So, yeah, sort of 100 out, I thought he had a one.
Next ride on Let's Twist, what are your expectations there?
Yeah, hopefully she can get away clean and go forward today. She seems to have been racing the best on speed this prep, so yeah, hopefully change of luck.
Well, congratulations on this win.
Thank you.
Jared
well
Noski
done.
there.
Yeah, well done to Jared Noski. Thank you, Brittany. Visible Pro 390, 350 with Tab Touch. Aconite second. Ultra Salamore back in third, and Altamont was fourth. 1, 3, 4 and 5, the numbers there after the first. Good two-year-old race coming up next. Not the two-year-old race. In fact, this is the race where Midnight Sky will start a dominant favourite in the 56-plus rated race, set down for 139.